But today we're going to talk to my sister. This is a really great episode, guys. My sister Michelle, affectionately called Mimi. Previously in the episode before, you heard us talk about. I used to take cocaine from my sister. I did. I used to take it. I used to steal it from her, and thank God I'm alive to be able to say that. I used to steal it and I used to take it to school. And, I was wrong for that. Although she may have been wrong for having the cocaine around me, but we all make mistakes. But I did that, and I admit that. And one of the things that we do as an addict, we admit our wrongs, okay? And that was something wrong that I did, because that's how I really got started on cocaine. But we're going to talk to her today. I'm going to interview her, and she's gonna talk to us about some real personal things. This is healing in process for my family right now, just by the way. So like I say, this journey towards recovery is our journey towards recovery, and I hope that you learn something from this also, okay? Because we need each other, all right? So in a couple of minutes, we're going to get live. We're going to get started here. But journey towards recovery, guys. Peace, love, sobriety. I'm out. How has addiction changed your life? How has it changed your life?
I am a grateful recovering addict, and I'm going to talk to you today about how addiction affected me and how I saw it affect other people that were close to me. Back in the 70s, late 70s, cocaine had infiltrated Los Angeles. It was right before crack came, but it was right on the edge. People were starting to use crack, and we thought cocaine was the next thing to heaven. Everybody was using it. We were partying and everybody was getting high. It was a thing, you go over to somebody's house, you stay there, you get high. You go to the next person's house, it was just readily available. And I had friends that were very successful, very wealthy, had businesses. Some of them were entertainers, some of them were athletes. And there was a thing called freebasing going around. And this drug was so powerful. People would smoke cocaine in its purest form on pipe. This drug was so powerful that you'd start out just experimenting, hanging at somebody's house, trying it. You'd be there 3 days. 3 days later, you still at somebody's house, same clothes, sitting around a table, passing the pipe, getting high. Now rewind that. Or no, let's take it forward to 3 years. That drug turned into crack cocaine, and that crack cocaine wiped out a complete generation, basically, of prominent, influential black people in Los Angeles. I watched it firsthand, and it was really a sad time, because what we started out that we thought was really fun ended up being really tragic. Women were losing their children. Men were not coming home to their families. They were losing their businesses. They were pawning everything they had, the houses, the cars, the jewelry. They pawned the children if they could. It just was like a dark loon that just came over Los Angeles. And I was addicted to cocaine in the powder form. I was not addicted to the crack, because it petrified me after seeing my friends lose everything they had. It just petrified me. It was devastating to see people that you love and care for become homeless. They lived in $1 million homes, and all of a sudden they're sleeping on somebody else's couch. It was devastating to see people that you love, and respect and care for, and you find out that they caught on fire. Like Richard Pryor, they just caught on fire. Went up in smoke. They in the hospital 3-4 months in the burn unit, 3rd-degree burn. Get out. When they in the hospital, they begging you to bring them a crack pipe and some crack. And then, I realized it was a monster of a drug. But that didn't stop me from snorting it, because I thought that, I was better than the crack addict. Little did I know, it was the same thing. Same thing. Because after a period of time, the addiction took control of me. And I had to have it on a daily basis. I start my day with it. Some days I'd be up all night, tooting, drinking alcohol, taking pills to go to sleep. Get up in the morning, tooting again, drinking alcohol, taking pills to go back to sleep. So, addiction is just it's not a cool thing. It's not. You think that you partying and you hanging out with people, and little by little everybody's reclaiming their lives, getting their lives together. And you in the party by yourself. You've isolated, and you're the talk of the town. You're the talk amongst your friends. Everybody's talking about how you done hit rock bottom, but you can't see it.
So maybe, Michelle, how long have you been battling addiction for? How long have you been battling addiction for?
Okay. When did I know that I was addicted, or when was I addicted to cocaine? I tried it for the first time when I was 19. And it was with a group of people. We were out clubbing. And we left the club and went to this guy's house. He was an anesthesiologist, very successful in Chicago. And God, I loved it. I thought, oh wow. I felt like I could do anything. I could conquer the world. And I felt, it was just a great feeling. It was just a rush and just a great feeling. And it lasted a while. So, rewind. Or fast forward to my mid-20s. I was living in California. And wow, I was selling large quantities of cocaine to high-profile people, athletes, entertainers, doctors, lawyers, you name it. It was the drug of everybody's choice. It was for successful people, wealthy people, and it was right before crack was created. It was just still in the powder form. And I came home for the summer to visit my family in Chicago, and I realized then, wow, I had a habit because I didn't have the cocaine with me. And I realized I was addicted to it. Then my 30s, I used almost every day because I was still selling. Still in that lifestyle, thinking that it was the thing to do, and watching it just slowly but surely deteriorate me, because when you're doing that, you have to have something to come down. So then you get the pills, you get the booze, the alcohol, and it's not a pretty picture. So you're mixing all these components, and you find out that you're addicted to everything. Before you know it, it's a cycle. You wake up in the morning, you get high. You drink yourself to death and take the booze at night to go to sleep. You wake up the next day, it's the same vicious cycle. So I used like that until I was 35. And I had a wake-up call at 35. I caught a case. I served a year in jail. And when I left, I was fortunate enough not to go into the prison system. I was able to do my time in a county jail. But the devastation that it caused on my family was overwhelming, and my child. So when I came home, that was it for me, baby. I had never put another piece of cocaine, anything, in my nose, smoked it, nothing. But I did continue with that alcohol. I did. And, I got to a point where I couldn't drink it anymore without not knowing what happened the next day. Then I did so much detriment to my body in using for all those years that I ended up with 2-3 autoimmune diseases. And I started taking medication for that, and I found out the hard way by passing out. Not remembering anything, just blacking out that I can't drink and take my medications. So it's a lifetime battle. It's something that you will be addicted, and you will be recovering your entire life. When you recover, it's recovering forever. It's not something that just goes away. It's a everyday thing. It's a process that you go through for the rest of your life. Sorry about that.
What message or advice would you give to someone that's young or someone that's never done drugs or alcohol before to make them think twice about doing drugs or alcohol?
What message would I give to someone that has never done drugs or alcohol? Don't do it. It's not worth it. Anything that has to alter your mind or your mood is not worth it. Because in the long run, you're going to end up hurting yourself and hurting those that you love. Because if there's a reason that you feel you have to do drugs to be happy, you need to start talking to someone, maybe a pastor, maybe a therapist, somebody that can help you understand what it is that you're really feeling. Because drugs only alter your mind, and they hide your emotions. They make you, they put you on a false pretense of where you want to be, where you're going, and who you are. Don't do it. If you find yourself, some people drink socially. I don't think that I could ever be a social drinker again, because I can't handle the alcohol. Once I start drinking with one drink, there goes another drink, there's another drink, there's another drink, and it's just not a pretty picture. So that lets me know that there's a problem. I can't drink. One drink leads to many, and many lead to a blackout. And it's not worth it. Don't do it. It's just not worth it. Just say no. There's other ways to enjoy yourself, your family, your friends, than to have mind-altering substances. And once you realize that you don't need that stuff, you don't miss it. You really don't miss it. It just becomes a way for us to escape what we're really feeling inside. And if we can find out what that is, we won't need to do those things. We don't need to get high and chase a feeling and hurt our family members, or escape the responsibilities of life that we really have. Because when you get on that path, baby, you ain't thinking about nothing but getting high. You're not even, everything comes second, third, fourth, fifth to the drug. And, you escape. You run from yourself. You get on this roller coaster. It's like a rat wheel, a hamster wheel. You're round and round and round. You're escaping everything that is responsible in your life, and you only function for the drug. Something that you started out thinking that you had control of and you can handle, now has taken control of you. And not only has it taken control of you, but it has isolated you and taken you away from all your friends, all your loved ones. So it's just not worth it.
Thank you so much, Mimi. I appreciate it. And guys, as you know, Journey Towards Recovery, all my friends out here in wonderful TV land, wherever you are in the world. This was something interesting and something deep between me and my sister and I, because I'm in the Bahamas and she's where she is. Okay, she's not here with me though, so we had to do this. We had to do this via satellite. Via satellite. But this means a lot to me, guys. And Mimi, I just want to say that I love you so much. I appreciate you. I'm sorry for the things that I've done to you in the past before. I'm sorry for the letdowns that I've given to my family, but I just want you to know that this journey that I'm on towards recovery goes multiple ways. You guys don't have to worry about me anymore. Your brother's coming home, your son's coming home, and life is going to be good. It's going to be to where it was supposed to be in the beginning. And I just want everyone out there, everyone that I'm talking to know that God is so good that He can change lives around. And at first, it starts with you. You have to believe that a power greater than yourself can restore you to sanity. You have to believe that a power greater than yourself can restore you back to sanity. I want to thank everyone for watching Journey Towards Recovery. I love you guys. And you know I always say peace, I always say love, and I always say sobriety, guys. Take care.
I'm sinking fast in your eyes. The memories dance, waking up this heart of mine, this crazy love. It's you and I. Can you see? This was meant to be. So far from where we've been, we'll carry on the ties that never end. Will bring us home again.
If you or someone you love needs help battling addiction, please call the National Helpline 1-800-662-HELP, 1-800-662-4357. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Journey Towards Recovery.